Here we go. YouTube, say hi to Twitch. Twitch, say hi to YouTube. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. All right, here we go. So, quick update. If you didn't watch rounds 1 through 4, then you're missing out. Right. So rounds 1 through 4 were important rounds of the greatest tournament of my life. In fact, it was 100% super duper awesome, bro. I'm not gonna tell you what happened in the first 4 rounds, so you're gonna have to go check. Now we actually skipping 2 rounds. We're actually into round 7. Here, I'm actually not going over like how I used to, just every single game. Sometimes you just don't have to really go over, or at least put it on YouTube. But this one is can you beat your AI bot? Yeah, my AI bot is 23 something. Like I lost 1 game out of like 10, and then because I was like playing some stupid stuff even that game. So yes, I can't beat my own bot. It's fine. It's fun. But this game is round 7. I'm playing International Master here. She's very strong, very strong. But in round 5, I got a draw with round 5. I think I lost. Yeah, I lost round 5 in a very complicated Sicilian. I mean, it wasn't really complicated. It was just something a blunder in the end. Round 6 was a draw with another girl IM, like strong. I played the strong ladies, so back to back. Had 1 IM with black, and I played the French, and actually just got a draw. It was like fairly easy. Anxiety attack, panic, thanks for the follow. And then this one is round 7. Right, so here we are in round 7. So I play E4. In fact, this one is called, the ladies are firing, right, swinging. This one is called Scotch Gambino. Shout out to the Scotch Gambino player. So E4, E5, really what this is just an educational, real quick, showing you what can happen and etc. Because I'm not even gonna spoil it. I'm gonna just tell you what happens. So after knight f6, E5, D5, this is all theory. All theory. This is gonna be a quick video too. Bishop B5, knight E4. Knight takes D4, bishop D7. This is all theory. If you're a Scotch Gambit player, this is all theory. You know this. Take on C6 takes castles. She goes bishop C5, F3. Right? Knight G5. Now you have 2 moves here. You have bishop E3 and F4. Bishop E3 and F4. What's funny is actually for this game, reason why I chose Scotch Gambit is because I prepped for her and I saw that she played a lot of Carol Khan. But then I asked her after the game, I'm like, yo, you didn't play Carol Khan? She was like, yeah, that's what I play mostly online. And I was like, bruh. Well, all that prep for nothing. So it's very strange. I was like, well, okay. But because she's like, yeah, I play E5 OTB. I'm like, I didn't even see that. Like, maybe I was looking at the wrong games. Definitely was looking at the wrong games. So this is why I'm like, well, I'm going to just play a Scotch Gambino to see what she plays. Because she usually don't even, face that. Right, so we reached the Scotch Gambino. Right, it is what it is. Exactly right. Oops, sorry. Let's go back here. All right, so here. Take. Castles. F3. We reach this position after knight G5. Bishop E3 is like the newer move, the modern day move. I actually have some theory on this now. Bishop E3 is the modern move. F4 though. F4 is the move that the old move. What's funny is the only move that threw me off forever was this Bishop G4 move, bro. And this is what Dominique Myers played against me. And if you go to my YouTube channel, it's on the YouTube. It's on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit the sub button if you watch it. So right on YouTube, there's I forgot, the craziest Scotch Gambit ever. That's the name of it. YouTube video, got a lot of views, and it was called the craziest Scotch Gambit ever. Fortunately, I was able to win this game tactically, but he has some crazy tactics in this game with like a double rook sack available, and I'm getting mated because I have nothing developed. It was a crazy game. So I was like, she probably doesn't know that. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, that's exactly what I said. Because most people don't. Like, out of all the times I played Scotch Gambit ever, I've only faced Bishop G4 one time ever in many, many years, since 2015, right? So this is not something people play a lot. But it is a move you can play because it's very tricky. So she goes knight E4, which is the usual stuff, which I expected. Bishop E3, bishop B6. So here in the bishop B6 lines, I like to go with Roman stuff. I would say Roman DZ slap the keyboard, because if you put that in Google, Roman DZ slap the keyboard, put chess next to it, it's going to say, are you looking for Roman Djinji-Hashvili? That's what they're going to ask you, right? Because they corrected when you like spell it wrong. That's exactly what happened. And Roman Djinji-Hashvili, or DZ, slap the keyboard, right? Knight to C3 is what he recommends. Knight D2 is actually a move Alex Fishbane likes to do it, in theory-wise. Still theory. Yeah, this is still theory. Knight D2 is the theory, the modern day. Like, this is what they want you to do. I went with the old line because I just noticed like I was a big fan of this, right? And the reason for it is because after takes, c5 doesn't come with hard tempo. Like after c5, I go knight b3, and I'm hitting c5, here. They go c5, right? If they go c5, I can go knight c5 or knight d4 in many cases, right? And do this. Queen d5 still a thing. I have the dark squares f4, f5. It's really aggressive. It's really aggressive. So she takes on c3, takes, and then castles. And here, I actually was like, okay, this is theory I haven't seen in a long time. I'm not even gonna lie. This is theory I haven't seen in like a while. And I was like, castles. I couldn't remember if it was queen f3. But then there's a line also with like queen d2, rook a to e1. And you want to meet f6 with e6 with the queen on e7. Then you take on e6, you end up winning a piece. But like, is this the line, or is this the line with queen f3 so I can play queen g3? Like, and then I've played g4 before, so I was like, all right, let's just do something. I play rook e1, right? Rook e1, I want to play some f5 stuff later. I want to defend this bishop. What it's about. She goes queen e7. That's like 20 was a theory. No, yes, it really does go this deep here. In fact, after castles, after queen e7, I go queen f3 because I'm just trying to play queen g3 and f5. Queen g3 and f5. This is what you get in many Scotch gambits. Rook d8. Queen g3. a4 is a miss. Yeah, but a4, a5, right? It just says a4. So a5, and then what? Queen f2. Yeah, I saw this idea, but this is like very positional. I'm not trying to play this. I was just trying to go for mate, which is my usual. Queen f3, rook d8, queen g3. I'm trying to play f5 and f6 very fast. Very fast. You get this in, it's over. And then the problem is, if f6 or f5 ever happens, you have e6. Now, I think she was able to get away with f5, believe it or not. Strangely enough, f6 I think is wrong because I play e6. This is the idea I was talking about earlier. If bishop takes d4, right, I can take on d4. Thanks you. What up, Omac? Thanks for the 21, bro. A monthly move that doesn't get the garbage button. You're right, Omac. I'm not about to push that on you. And 21 months exactly. Command 21, right? Bishop takes, and I have f5, and this is a pin, right? Pin for the win. You just pinned up. It's not the easiest to face. f5 though, I actually saw that she could play f5 weirdly enough. And in calculations, I saw e6 and then bishop e8. And I was like, how do I do anything? As strange as this is, and then she might round up this pawn. So I was actually thinking, I think I was going to play queen h3 here to try to do this and play bishop f2 and bishop h4. Like I was really thinking deep here. Thinking deep. So like, maybe I have this as a plan. I was thinking very deep, right? Very deep. And this is all equal, in fact. Believe it or not, it's always equal, but always equal. So after queen g3, rook e8, and then I played king h1 because I just want to maybe tuck the bishop here. Play f5, f4, stuff like that. And she takes on d4, and I'm like, bro, that's like all of the life in the position. All of the life in the position, right? And I just drew my previous round in the French that was quite boring. And it was just like, all right, cool. But it was another IM. Like I drew another IM right after drawing another IM, and I lost to an IM. Like what's funny is like in order, it was like GM round 1, GM round 2, GM round 3, IM round 4, and then I had an IM round 5, an IM round 6, IM round 7. Dog, every round I'm playing hitters. Every round, bro. Every round I'm playing hitters. So I lost one game out of all of those. Lost one game. And that one was the last game was a draw after that. So then after bishop takes d4, I just offered a draw here, right? Because I think bishop f5, actually, they're just showing, maybe it was like this. No, this is not game. Yeah, this is showing what could have happened. But bishop d4, I'm like, this is dead. This is completely dead. And like, okay, c5 can happen, but then these are super weak. And I always have an attack here. So like, it is what it is. You know, I'm not trying to play this one out. I'm already having a good tournament here. So I just took the draw here. But this is very informative because people like to see Scotch Gambino videos here. We still have some play. It's going to be a long game. Queen f2, try to do something here. But they put everything on light squares. f5, you have to be careful. I can't actually get it right now. And if I do, play queen f2, there's going to be g6. I may have to take some risks later with h3, g4. I can try to slowly improve. But I also have double pawns. You have double pawns, opposite color bishops. Engine even likes black by half a pawn here because they can play c5 and then play c4. I don't know what that even does. I guess that's locking down the pawn. But I mean, then you have your own weaknesses, and you still got to deal with the king. So like it offsets is pretty much equal, very equal, especially practical standpoint from humans. So we took a draw here. Seth Bro was good. And I'm having, you know, still having a great tournament. 1 loss and you know, some draws and win. Right, so it's been good, man. So of course, this was a Scotch Gaming video. This was round 7, and we'll be back with some other ones later. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube.